join me today. We are going to go to town and get a gift for someone, and I just thought you would enjoy it, so let's go. Welcome to Modern Homestead Alaska. We are Aaron and Jessica Milnes. We are building a modern homestead outside of Wasilla, Alaska, with the help of 3 of our children. Our second son, Caleb, our daughter, Cody Ann, and the youngest of our family, Wyatt, along with our 3 dogs, Tipper and Daisy, and the newest addition, Roberto. We are at Mid-Valley Greenhouse. What is better for a gift than a bunch of flowers? I've just stopped. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because the person this gift is for has dreamed, and you'll catch on if I say too much, but I'm just going to tell you they've had a very specific plant dream for a very, very long time, and come Monday, it will all come full circle and make sense to the channel. The strawberries are for me. I have some blueberries that are in pots this year, some other plants, and strawberries make good companion plants to them. Plus, they feed you. So, all of these other plants are now, we're gonna run to the Home Depot and get some baskets for these, and yeah, get home, get planting out. I have to show you, I created an herb garden on my porch and it is so cute. So let's finish. Everything is crazy around here, and so I am going to get some soil in these pots, and then we're going to pot up the flowers we just got. Believe it or not, this together is going to fill out beautifully. So we'll do the geranium, and then what is this flower called? Okay, so this plant is gonna have these beautiful red, which also is mimicked in the color of geranium that we chose, the white and the yellow, very, very patriotic. And when you see where they go, the blue is already brought in. So it's a very, very beautiful. So we clearly over purchased, but I just have some extra flowers. So these 2 are gonna mimic. That's gonna be perfect. We'll see if I need to top off with some soil. So let me fertilize. Look at these planted. So So I am just using the rose and flower mix. It's a couple of tablespoons per flower, so a handful is perfect. And then the geranium and the two centerpieces really do well in the heat, and they don't like a ton of water, so they're good in an area where you have to water the plants. So they're perfect for like window boxes where you just think once a week or whatever to throw some water on them. They're very, very hardy. And then a geranium, you just come down here and pull. There's nothing else that needs picked off of this guy. Other than that, she's pretty happy. But if any of these were dead or the flower was dead, you pick it off all the way at the stem, and that's kind of how you deadhead both the leaf and the flower on these. So. Just a little off center. And so the lady at the flower shop or the greenhouse told me plant these in the center or towards the centerpiece, and they are just going to boom, huge. And then these guys, bright white. So these are just gonna get massive and just cascade down the sides of the planter. What color is this one? Deep yellow. Soil. They might not look like much right now. Water them. That one's really crooked. So I just have them on the ground because they're going to someone else's house. But tomorrow when we do get these hung on someone's porch, they are going to fill out and be just absolutely beautiful. It is so hot and sunny. I literally have stuff everywhere. It's official. Everything in ground in the garden is planted out. I have some peppers that need to go in grow bags because we simply ran out of space in the garden for the amount of peppers that I have. And then I have this wiring that I saved to protect the elderberry bushes, pots to plant out, garden stuff to clean up. And so that's what I'm gonna do right now for the rest of the day. And then I want to give you a little tour when I'm finished. Ta-da! I'm done for the day. I did want to show you what I did get accomplished this week. the sun is not going down. It doesn't go down till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But it's raining again on us. But I got these pots planted out. The strawberries are doing lovely. How cute. I love the strawberry bed. I got this pot planted out. Those are my elderberries. The chickens knocked it over and ate. But look, it bloomed. It came back. So it's growing from down there. And then all of this is new. So I think she's going to be just fine. This area is not done. But that's where it's going to be full of bushes. Fill in the elderberry and so on down the hill. And then it just turns into beautiful forest. So let's take a look though at what we got done at the front of the house. The fact that it's just clean makes my mama heart happy. So this guy is struggling a little. So I just stuck some marigolds in there. These are food for the chickens. They're just not having the best time. However, it took forever to get them out of the house. And now that they've adjusted, it keeps being pretty cool. I think they're gonna be fine. But what do we have over here? We have 2 blueberries with 3 strawberries. I planted the blueberries out this week, and I learned that these are 2 different, 2 different kinds of blueberries, but they like to be planted together. And then blueberries like strawberries, and so throughout the summer, the strawberries should fill in. These will get moved in to where they will freeze, but they won't get the weight of the snow. And then next year, hopefully we can actually plant these out into the ground, and then they'll be really established by then. This is my big plant. I get this at Mid-Valley Greenhouse where we went today. I got this same one last year. We're struggling a little bit on these black-eyed Susans, but I went ahead and cleaned that all up, and it should pop back. Here's what we planted today. So they look a little bit sad, but they will totally fill in these pots. So we have red and white and red and yellow. These guys we're going to plant up here in just a minute. Then we have another blueberry strawberry. What I think is so cute is what I did on the porch. Let me show you that. So before we even go up there, I'm just gonna tell you, other than the flowers, so it's a combination of flowers, some things for the chickens to eat, we put our herb garden. This is sage. Look how beautiful that one looks, but let me show you, let me go up here. So we have them all the way around on both the inside and outside. So I had several of these beautiful baskets. So we have a lemon thyme, and because this was thyme, we only have 1 sage, we put the other thyme right here. How cute is that? So when you come out the door, we right attached to the kitchen have an herb garden. So then we have some sweet marjoram there. We have 2 different kinds of rosemary. Let's see. This is for kebabs, and then the one on the other side is more of a traditional rosemary. And then that is stevia. And then this is a savory oregano. Is it that one? That is doing just beautifully. The cans are back on the porch. Oh, ignore my drink, ignore my drink. We still have trim to paint. Now, Roberto knocked this over 4 times. So we're hoping that we survive. We may make it. This is parsley. These are different kinds of basil, which basil is my favorite. We lost plants, and so that's where I'm going to put the marigolds, is on that tier down there. We have some sad basil that got smashed. We'll just see. We'll just see. See if any of it survives, but if some of these basils will survive, they would be more than enough. I had high hopes for you, but yeah, so we have 3 empty spots, and so we're gonna put some marigolds in there and see if we can't grow that in front of the chicken coop. Is officially finished, so let's go look at that. It's so cute. Aaron is driving in, and I so want to surprise him with all this. Caleb got these plant stands for me for free. They were gonna throw them in the trash at work, and so I put 2 on either side of the garage here. And look, I planted these out. These will get huge. So I thought that was super cute together. Wouldn't that be beautiful when they're like escaping down and overflowing those pots? Okay, over to the chicken coop. This was the project of the day, and you guys, they're so cute. Getting rained on like crazy. Okay, so these are gonna fill out when they hang. They'll be beautiful, and I cannot seriously wait to show you where these are going. You have to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, you'll get notifications, and you won't miss anything happening. Do that now so that you can see where these plants go. But I think they ended up so beautiful. They will be massive because they will get such beautiful temperatures where they're going. So let me show you what I got done over here. So I thought it was cute to kind of get the effect. This hose is supposed to be hung on that hose hanger that we made. These are doing beautifully. They came out at the same time as the other ones. So anywho, we got the white pots out now. I had planted that one. Now that the chickens are locked up, we have some thyme growing here. Another weird basil that was going to die. We'll just try and see if it survives. I had some kale that didn't make it into the garden, and we'll see if that survives along with the chive that overwintered. And then the cabbages that are on the back there are actually a decorative cabbage. So as they grow, they'll be like a really beautiful thing to look at, because cabbage and thyme are good friends, whereas basil and thyme are not. So they're not in the same pot. And then marigolds and basil are good friends. So we planted those together. Here is the reason the chickens are locked up. They were destroying my rhubarb. But if we look down here, she's growing. She's a-growing. It's looking good, looking good. This is kind of what I mean planting into the forest. So these are raspberries. So far, we know that one is going to make it. These were just kind of sticks that they send you, and we will see if they wake up. And then what will happen is this gravel is from the building of the house. We'll just push some soil off on top of it, and then we'll let the natural forest come and take over, and then we'll clean all of this up and then have natural forest on the sides, if that kind of makes sense of what the vision is. However, I do think the chicken coop looks adorable. Another project Aaron is working on is this drive lane. So he already has built up some. This tiny chunk was literally so uneven. We had some sinkage going on that this was an entire 5-yard load to put this here. And then it'll go back and over and so on. That's for the future. That's not what we got done this week, but I did get the pots out. We still have lots of cleanup to do. They're looking okie dokie, not perfect. Hello, chickens. So I got 6, or 5 over here, and then I had planted out that one for the hose. So anyway, the garden is officially in. It's the last thing I'll show you. I, again, have some cleanup to do, and I still have some planting to do, but all of the in-ground garden is officially in. Okay, remember we had this conversation. Go ahead and plant the bed, right? Plant it in the rain. We finished getting any of the really good looking cabbage and cauliflower in here. We got 2 rows of celery. We did a huge amount of carrots in here, as well as some of my favorite salad mixes. And then we will have hopefully some pumpkins or something down here. We do get all the rest of the onions planted in here. That was what was important. And then these 5 other beds are square foot gardening method, and they are blooming like crazy, you guys. Look at this. This is salad. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Okay. So you guys are probably tired of seeing the garden, but I wanted to show you. Okay, in that one, we planted the Will It Grow garlic. And so this one, we took all of this celery and brassicas and so on that just looked terrible and put it along the edge, and some of them are starting to poke out. And what they are is a sacrificial crop, so that if we were to get a bug that wanted to eat the potatoes, they would hopefully eat those things. However, if they produce something we could eat, we will harvest it. But look at the potatoes. That is a beautiful, beautiful sign. Look at how big that one is. Look at these. This, in no time, will totally take over and be huge. Oh, that's big. And they'll just grow right up through it. They'll choke the rest of this out, which is perfect. Will the garlic grow? We have no sign that it will. Okay. I forgot to mention, I had some catnip that was going to go bad. That's for the chickens as well. So I did add it to these 3 pots that hold the hoses right in the front, and it'll hopefully just cascade its way forward. But those pots are doing really well. We're riding the struggle bus on some of these tomatoes, and that's okay. We knew that we would. We have a massive amount, therefore we're okay right now. But the peppers are just looking phenomenal. Like, this is the year of the pepper. So down at the ends of the beds, we did some marigolds, and then we did peppers on the outside rows, and then 3 rows of tomatoes all the way down. This one looked that sad when I planted it, and that one didn't look quite that sad when I planted it. But that's what I'm saying, is some of these guys looked that sad when I planted them, and now they're looking like that over there. So hopefully we can bring it back. This whole section just got planted out. They are looking phenomenal for what they were, but the peppers are just doing beautiful things. Now, when we get here, these are tomatillos. So they just got planted yesterday. You plant a tomatillos nearly like you plant a tomato. So they get trellised, the whole 9 yards. Beautiful, beautiful things. These were tall, and this is how far down I buried these little orange hat tomatoes. So hopefully those will pop up, have a good root system, do beautiful things. This will go into grow bags. I do have enough compost in grow bags to kind of tackle that. Some more flowers. So all of this needs to get planted out. These we started together. You and I started all of these flowers. There's 2 more trays of them in the Argo. But they really did have a pretty good sprouting or look at that. Look at those daisies over there. This is what I'm talking about. These are decorative cabbage. How pretty. This guy came outside. Let's see. What are you? You are marjoram. You are anise. She needs to go somewhere. But look at that. All of a sudden, that thing just decided I am happy even in the container. That is grass. A beautiful, hard, long week on the homestead. It's kind of hard to record it. I know it's a lot of gardening videos right now because you guys, I had to nail it out. I had to get it in to the ground. This is what we're doing. This is what's important. And I'm just giddy. I'm not gonna lie. I think the front of my house looks the prettiest it's ever looked. I'm so in love with how these things are turning out. We still have so many hopes and dreams ahead of us. Just fun things. Like all of this, the Argo is full of stuff that needs to get planted in pots. We're gonna clean up all of this compost. We're gonna fill grow bags so I can get all of those peppers going. We just have so many things left to do. But these planters, that's what I am trying to clean up, is the woodshed area so that when you pull in, these planters are looking incredible. They got planted out really, really early because I wanted some color and some life. And now they're just popping over there. Aaron got the American flag because every building we have needs an American flag, right? I enjoyed myself this week. I enjoyed my life here on my homestead and just all that we have going on. So with that, thank you for spending yet another week with me. I'm so blessed to have each and every one of you show up time and time again and spend time with me and watch what I put out, regardless of what it is. I cannot thank you enough. So thank you guys. Thumbs up and comments help our channel to grow. With that, I'll see you soon. Next video. Pay attention. It's massive, massive what's coming up.